Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are visiting a deck I play virtually every day. I play this deck. I use it to auto duel. I've used it when it was brand new. I used it in a tournament. I used it in a MCS, one of DK's tournament. When it was brand new, it did pretty well. I had a little undefeated streak, so much so that it got onto DK's stream. It was pretty cool. Ultimately, I think I finished top 40, missed just the top 32. But this deck, it's been around. I use it every day. I've used it forever. I use it to auto duel. I use it for events. I use it for everything. It's Ancient Gears fusion with the ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, guys. It's just so consistent, so straightforward, super one-trick pony. You just bash into your opponent with one of the strongest monsters in the game. He's 4400, 3400, ignores all battle traps, can't get hit with Drowning Mirror Force, can't get hit with Wall of D. None of that kind of stuff is going to affect him. And he's 4.4 attack, but when you use Concentrating Current, he's virtually lethal over anything because, oh yeah, he also has piercing damage. So really, the only hard part is getting this boy on the field. He takes an Ancient Gear Golem and 2 Ancient Gear monsters, but it's actually really easy with this deck. We have 3 Ancient Gear Golems, 3 King of the Swamp who can count as an Ancient Gear Golem, so essentially an Ancient Gear monster. He can serve any purpose we really need. And then yeah guys, you just bash him with your biggest monster. It's great for auto duels. It'll snake you wins too. It'll snake you easy win streaks. It's just a great deck. I love it to death. Like I said, I play it every day, so really it's probably my most played deck ever in Duel Links. If they could count how many times you've played a deck or something like that, it would have to be my most played deck. You put it on any character, doesn't need a certain skill, goes through just as consistent. Really love it. It has to make it for me, May, so I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing an Aster Phoenix. We're going second. This poor boy's on a 4-win streak. So we have Wyverns, we have Fusion Sage, we have Concentrating Current. This guy's setting up for trouble. He goes Stratos into Stratos. I've been there. But that's going to be bad luck for you, my boy. Doesn't matter what we top deck. We had everything we needed in hand already. We normal summon the Wyvern. That's our Ancient Gear Golem. Search the Fusion Sage. Didn't need to do that. Play a Poly. That's an ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Tristan's got his serious face on. We're going to use our Concentrating Current and hit him for an obscene amount of damage at 6,000. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are with a Zane with Red Lightning. That means he's on a win streak. When you see that effect, he's on a 5-win streak, looking to rank up. So this guy's about to run into this Ojama King and not like it. We're going second, so this boy is full on Cyber Dragons. He searches a Cyberload Fusion. He's already set a card. First thing he did was set a card. Plays the Cybernetic Fusion support. That goes a long way. That's very few life points we have to do now. So any swing with our ultimate Ancient Gear is going to be lethal, but he did set 2 more back rows. So we have plenty of monsters in our hand and already have a Poly. He's going to hit us with a Forbidden Chalice on our Wyvern, but it doesn't really matter. We still have our ultimate Ancient Gear even without the Wyvern. Here he is, swinging for a nice easy lethal. Our boy had tons of delays, but he just lets it go through. You gotta remember, once Ancient Gear Golem attacks, you can't use any effects, and he's hit for exactly 4k. He had only 2k, but we hit him for 4k. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Esperova of all things. We're going second. He's got a life point boost going, 23 cards. We got just a handful of monsters. We need means to a Poly. Here we're facing Machina. Searches a fortress with the gear frame. Summons the fortress. We top deck another monster, but it's King of the Swamp, who we can turn into a Poly. Now we normal summon a Wyvern. That's going to be a gearbox into a frame, building it up for our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Now we're still able to leave 2 frames in our hand and a Wyvern on the field, so we're doing pretty well. We're going to swing right into the Fortress. Now, generally, Fortress would be able to destroy this boy and summon our Ancient Gear Golem, but he decides to hit my Wyvern for some reason. Now, he normal summons an Ancient Gear box of his own. What are the odds? And goes into a Gear Gigant X. Searches a Hamstrat, so this guy's just playing all sorts of archetypes. Even has a Jinzo. Brings his Fortress back out. Kamikazes into my ultimate Ancient Gear. This turn, should have just destroyed him last turn. Then he could have Kamikazed into that boy. And then he would have finished, or not finished the duel, but he would have been in a great position to finish the duel. And now he's just going to get dunked on just for a few misplays. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jack Atlas going second. He's using full Archfiend, Slave, and Mat. He's using Life Point Boost. We have a hand that'll summon Ancient Gear Golem, no problem. Now we have a King of the Swamp. We're going to add an Ancient Gear box. That's going to give us a search of a frame. Now we already have a poly. We already have so many different ways to make our Ancient Gear Golem. We're going to stop this monster's effect regardless, and then we're going to come within 100 points of lethal. Super close. Here, boy destroys our ultimate Ancient Gear Golem with a hammer shot, but that lets us bring out a regular Ancient Gear Golem. Now he's gone a Red Sprinter into a Force Resonator. Now he's going to go Red Rising Dragon, but he brings back the wrong tuner. He's supposed to bring back the level 2 tuner, brings back the level 3 tuner, can't make anything after that, and has to scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba going second. This boy's on a 6-win streak, believe it or not. So we're just crushing some win streaks today with this deck. It's gotta be frustrating. This isn't even that great a hand. But he pulls a Maiden. Now it's that great a hand because you gotta remember, Wyvern, not only does it give you a search, it will ignore enemy effects just like a Reactor Dragon when it attacks. So he's gonna be able to completely negate what's usually a pretty tricky monster. Now is a very easy monster to kill. We just swing with the Wyvern first, she's gone, and then we hit him for 4.4k. People sleep on Ancient Gear. It's an ancient archetype, so they don't know exactly what it does. It's just like Reactor Dragon. I remember how happy I was about Wyvern when this card was brand new. It was crazy for this deck. I was already running versions of this deck without Wyvern, and then we got a pure Surge. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. A pure +1 Surge. So was really excited about it. Still am. It's still, like I declared, my most used deck in Duel Links today has to be this deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.